Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Miss Keedy's Corner. For today's episode, seeing as this is my final official episode as your student teacher for your first grade year, I wanted to do something that celebrates both of us. And so I found a gratitude scavenger hunt. And what this is the word gratitude means that you're grateful for something. So you're thankful to somebody or for something in your life. So, for example, I am grateful to have Champ in my life. I rescued Champ when he was 3 years old from Tennessee, and I am grateful for him because he brings me joy every single day. So, this gratitude survey I want to make about both of us and about times that we've shared together and just to reflect on the wonderful memories that we've made. So I'm going to try not to get emotional because, as I always say, this is not a goodbye. It's a see you later. I absolutely will be seeing you all soon, whether that be in another video that I create, because like I said in the other videos, I am not just going to fall off the face of the earth. I will, of course, still be with you, and Mrs. Fraser and Miss Govan have been so kind throughout my past 4 months with you, and I know that I'll be able to see you soon, whether it be in a Zoom or a video that I have posted on my channel. So what we're going to do for this gratitude survey, and just before we get started, if you want to do this gratitude survey about one of your family members or just about life in general, you absolutely can do that as well. So I want mine to be about you all because you all are so special to me and have made my experience at your school one that I will never forget. And I said I wasn't going to get emotional. So let me flip my screen and I'll show you the survey, and I'll also post a link to it underneath this link in the morning memo. Okay, let's get started. Okay, boys and girls, so here is our gratitude scavenger hunt. So let's look at the first one. Find something that makes you feel safe. In the classroom, the thing that made me feel safe when I was having a crazy day, maybe there was just a lot of changes in our schedule or things that were unexpected, what made me feel safe was grabbing the jitter glitter. I'm going to shake it right now. And just by looking at it and watching the glitter settle to the bottom, it makes me calm myself and feel safe. That was definitely my go-to. And before that, I always kept some sort of a stress ball in my desk that if I needed to, I could just grab onto it and give it a few squeezes, and I always felt better afterwards. The second one, describe something that makes you laugh. Oh boy, I can say that each and every one of you always made me laugh every single day. I would have to say my students is the answer for this one. Describe something that makes you laugh. You all have caused me to have tears in the corners of my eye, whether it be your silly dancing during a Go Noodle or just one of your jokes that you tell me while we're walking in the hallway or in between our subject matter at school. You always had something funny and exciting to tell me, and I always love to hear those things. You all are what makes me laugh. The next one, list your closest friends. I would have to say that I am very grateful. I'm very appreciative because I feel as though I got close with each and every one of you. I really do. From our very first day to our last day in March, I felt like I had a really great connection with each of you, and I sure hope that that was the same on your end. I hope that you also felt that you were able to trust me and that you were able to have a relationship with me as your student teacher. Tell someone your favorite memory. Okay, my favorite memory is definitely the first day that I had as a student teacher. When I came in, each and every one of you were so kind to me, whether it be you showing me around in the classroom to show me where supplies were, or wanting to read me a story during your center time. I cannot thank you all enough for making my first day as a student teacher such a great one. You all were the reason why I had such a memorable experience as a student teacher at your school. So that was absolutely my favorite memory. It was my first day as a student teacher in your classroom. Name something about yourself that you are proud of. Now I'm going to switch this line to name something about my students that I am proud of. I am so proud of how brave and persistent means when you stick with something, about how you have been with distance learning. I cannot tell you how proud I am of each and every one of you. You all were put up to a task that was not easy. Not having us all in a classroom has not been easy. However, each and every one of you have been brave and you have stuck with it and you have done your best work. And I cannot say how grateful I am for that and how proud I am of each and every one of you. You all deserve to be proud of yourselves. So the next item on our list, do one thing to help someone else. And we can't do this one together since we're all at our own homes, but do something today to help someone else. And that might be, maybe you do something nice for your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or auntie or uncle. That might be, maybe you help them take out the trash. Maybe you help them clean up around the house and you set the table without them asking for you to. Maybe you take the role as the leader and you feed the dog or give the dog or cat more water. Do something to help someone else, and I can guarantee that it's going to make you feel good about yourself. Let's look at the next one. Share a food you love to eat with someone. Now, once again, we can't do this one because we're not all together, but I can tell you that a food that I always have to share with someone is Mr. Champ. He loves popcorn, just the regular popcorn that you put in the microwave. And he sits and waits by the microwave and stares at it until the popcorn is done. And I sit on the couch and I usually watch the news or maybe a TV show, and I will give Champ a few pieces of popcorn and he loves it. And that's our time where we bond together. So maybe you have a food that you love to eat with someone else, and that might be someone in your family, or maybe that is your pet. However, only give them food that you know that they can eat safely. We don't want to give any animals food that they can't eat and they'd get sick from. The next one, name a place you visit that makes you happy. Boys and girls, my place is our school. I pass by it so many times when I'm going into town, and every time I drive by the front of the school, a big, big smile just appears on my face because I think about all of the wonderful memories that we have made in that classroom and that school together. So that is a place that during this distance learning, I find myself driving by that absolutely brings a smile to my face and makes me so happy because it makes me think of you all. Find something that smells good. I'd have to say that for me, for my scavenger hunt, I have a Smensel that somebody gave me for Valentine's Day, and oh boy, does it smell great. It smells just like strawberries, and I keep it right in my cup full of markers and pencils right next to me at all times, and it smells wonderful. And the last one, name 3 people who love you. I can tell you right now that there are many, many more than 3 people who love you. But to end this scavenger hunt, just think of 3 in your head and think about how much you love them as well and how much you appreciate all the things that they do for you and all the things that you can do for them. I hope that you enjoyed this survey about gratitude or being grateful for things. And I am absolutely getting emotional, so we're going to have to cut this part short because to reflect on all the great times that we've had together really does make Miss Keedy sad because I wish that I could be there with all of you and say goodbye in person. However, it's not to say that this is a goodbye. Like I said earlier, it's absolutely a see you later. Well, boys and girls, that is the end of this episode. I know this is technically my last episode, but I promise that I will be back with more. So stay tuned for more videos from Miss Keedy's Corner. And I know that you all really enjoy the read alouds. So I'm going to be back with more episodes of read alouds for you all to enjoy and just to be able to connect with me until the end of the school year. And hey, you never know. I might be a substitute next year in your school if I have the opportunity to. So it's definitely not a goodbye. It's a see you later.